Naruto 635, part 2. Welcome back. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. And Jazz0114. Didn't I say that Sakura was crying because of Sasuke's intentions? Anyway, I feel that this chapter was rushed. I was wrong on that, by the way. If that's the case, I'm wrong on that. I thought it was Tsunade, so whatever. I feel that this chapter was rushed. Tsunade put back into one piece and ready to fight again within minutes. Seriously. I have to agree with you. Although, if you're going to do that, I'm not upset because if you're not going to have any deaths in this, if you're going to bring everybody back to life, just don't stretch it out. Do it the way he did it. Just let's see what's going to happen next. If you had some deaths in there, then fine. Maybe a little more closure. But anyway, your point is taken. It was just like, hey, we're back and let's go. I believe that the mention of Jiraiya was an indication that he won't be brought back. The way Orochimaru said that he died an unchanged person shows that he doesn't plan on bringing him back anytime soon. I also like how the shot of the 5 Kages didn't show Tsunade's face, rather her ass. I'll let that stand. All right. Anyway, Mr. RJ C23. Kishimoto gave us some fan service with Tsunade. Now I think Naruto always knows that Sasuke is still on the wrong path. He can sense negative emotions and will probably stop Sasuke before he tries to do something stupid with the Jubi. I'm not surprised that Kakashi will die. I think this character development stopped once Obito showed up. Really do appreciate your comments. And let's see. Jazz0114. I think both Obito and Kakashi will end up dying together. If they end up dying together to buy time or to save somebody or something, that would be an interesting. If they died fighting each other at the same time, that would be a little more, I don't know, pointless. There's too many. I think there's simply too many. It isn't what you're saying doesn't make sense that it couldn't happen. It's just for someone writing a story, there's too many possibilities with one of them coming back and not the other. There's so much you can do with that I would think that Kishimoto wouldn't let that happen. But somebody's going to return. It's going to be all of a sudden you're going to see, the return or something or whatever. So anyway, but it could happen. So we'll see. Appreciate your comment. Okay. Little Hootie 19. My guess is Sasuke and Orochimaru both will help end the war and disappear till everything clamps down, and they'll attack the leaf to try to force Sasuke to become a Hokage. It could happen. Force it. I mean, it's kind of I don't know. We'll see. Okay. GTR Master 2000. This makes perfect sense for Orochimaru's personality. When he first fought the 3rd Hokage, he even said, "I just like things in motion. It's been too calm." That was his purpose for attacking the leaf. Now he gets to watch things happen. I also have a feeling that what we know as the Ten Tails isn't actually the real Ten Tails. That's why I think Madara doesn't care. This Ten Tails is just here to wear down the Alliance and have them waste the chakra of the Bijus so he can just take them easily. Sort of like the whole thing that the first Hashirama had a clone and nobody could see, and this is maybe a clone, like a minor piece of the... I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I like the concept. I like the idea of it and where it could go. You know, that this isn't it. I like your idea. I like your idea. Now, as far as Ocharu, I actually really love that. The things he's saying, you can tell that they were well thought out. And Kakashi, too. There's some really interesting stuff in there. And for characters that have lived a very long time and seen and been through a lot, it makes sense that they would have this kind of wisdom and insight. So I really loved it. I mean, being an older person myself, there's a point to where, I word it a little differently, there's a point to where you go into the world, especially when you're younger, and you want to be that person. You want to be the focus. Okay? You want to, whether it's a sport or what have you, you want to be that person on the court, on the field, in the arena, wherever, engaged in making it happen. And then you get older and you look at things more as a coach, right? And you actually, it isn't just because of physical ability or what have you, but you actually get to the point where you know the game, not just a position, better. And it's kind of a coachy kind of thing I'm saying here, but it's similar. And you're looking at things more as watching these players or pieces moving around and being the influence, as opposed to being that person that's engaged right there. It's something that it's a real thing that happens. Okay, if you live to get older. But anyway, for most people. All right, moving on. Anyway, less old person stuff. I can't promise anything. All right, Michael Gethman. This was definitely Ocharu's chapter. I hope Kishi is going to do something epic with the Kage since he brought them back. Suigetsu and Karen, this chapter, were like Dumb and Dumber. I love how the plot is thickening for Naruto. Looks like Kakashi and Obito have been fighting this whole time. I hope they both die because I'm tired of Obito. I'm tired of him too. It looks like the only way Obito is going away is with Kakashi going with him. Wow, another prediction from both to go. Wow. Can't wait till next week. Oh, this is... Woo. I have to be honest with you. 636... I can't even tell you how fast I want to read that thing. That is going to be page 1. You know, I mean, it's going to be crazy. And wow, yeah, that's a tough one to wait for. Absolutely, it's another tough one to wait for. Kishimoto really keeps us on edge. I think there's a few things I wanted to talk about, and she kind of mentioned up here. Suigetsu and Karen. What made it so funny wasn't. And this is what gets me. Okay, to me it was hilarious, and it's going to be hilarious in the anime. Okay, even though I'm not really watching the anime part anymore, but. Suigetsu and Karen weren't the funny part about it to me. It was Ocharu going snake mode with his tongue hanging out. That was it. You guys think you're weirder than me. And that was hilarious. So with all this build-up, the whole Karen and Suigetsu thing, which is at times... Suigetsu to me can be funny. Okay, I've actually had some humor out of this character. But they were showed up by Ocharu. Of all people, Ocharu, that still boggles my mind. Of all the levels that this guy, you know, Ocharu's not getting a big enough paycheck. He's like, I'm even killing on the comedy. Come on. Anyway, yeah, Ocharu's an awesome character and definitely one of my favorites. My favorite villain maybe of any series anywhere. Actually, I think he's awesome. Okay. AMC Cheat 20 Jack. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if the Jubi's final form is that of the Sage of the Sixth Path? I don't think it's going to be the Sage of the Sixth Path's final form, but it's also possible, as we've all seen with chakra and everything, the Sage has got this set up. He may some ability to temporarily come back, and then for whatever reasons, some rules, something, like I say, go ahead and do the thing, which I've said a whole bunch of times before. The Tail Beast will basically be reformed into some other entities, and probably something humanoid, and then they're not Tail Beasts anymore. That's the plan. Anyway, Wow, a third guess here. Dark Slayer 1. I think Kakashi and Obito will die together. 3 people are saying that. That's turning into a trend, people. And that's interesting in and of itself. All right, Trent. I appreciate everyone's comments, by the way. Kind of getting lost in thinking about it. Trent Manga. You say Team Heavy or Taka? I guess you could go either way. What is it? As we all know, Ocharu may be planning for one direction, but Sasuke and Team Taka is heading opposite. Well, if that was true, then why is Jugo questioning? It looks like Sasuke is going in another direction. I need to make this point, okay? Jugo's loyalty, right? The idea is that he's loyal to Sasuke because Sasuke keeps him in control. However, I think his first loyalty is really to Ocharu because he knows that Ocharu will find someone else to help keep him under control. I don't remember the name of the character, awesome character, the first person that was to help keep him, from, going crazy all the time. But Ocharu, the person that found him, formed that team. So, like I said, the loyalty of Jugo's to Ocharu. That's my look on it. Okay, not to Sasuke. Sasuke is just another snake soldier that comes and goes in the war or what have you. So, if Sasuke is the captain, Ocharu's the general. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, moving past that. That's just my opinion on that. Okay, and let's see. All right, okay, and I didn't finish reading this. But Sasuke and Team Taka is heading opposite through Sasuke has to come to the brink of needing vulnerability to Oro to see his arc bloom to his full potential. We all caught Kishi's reference to a pair of Uchiha eyes used in unison versus separate, right? Does Obito give Kakashi Senju DNA to save him? Motun and Sharingan set, or does Kakashi get saved by a soon-to-be inquisitive Minato and Naruto? Madara has patience. What a shocker. Wow, there's a lot there. There's so many... This is what makes this series so awesome. There's so many possibilities. So we really don't know. But I really do appreciate your comments. What you're saying, like the whole thing about the eyes needing to be unified to have the most powerful. And then what will they be able to do when they're unified? So that'd be pretty interesting too. Okay. And then Trentland Lamanga continues. Madara is patient, what a shocker. But you overlooked is Madara controls himself and poses a problem. But watch Ocharu discovered a sealing jutsu strong enough to seal him, but we know Madara won't accept that. What if Madara is forced to retreat and he summons the Uchiha members back? The good guys are pretty stacked. Great review. Really do appreciate it. This is another thing. I mean, what Madara... Yeah, what happens if he starts bringing people... I mean, how many more Itos are we going to see? There's a lot of potential there. And, of course, this could get dragged down some kind of I don't know. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that's going to happen because I think that would probably stretch out the series a lot longer than it already is. But that's a distinct possibility that could happen. Anyway, I really do appreciate your comments. Okay, and see, Grand Fiction. I would be upset if Kakashi dies, as we all would. And like I say, I think that his character, except for Naruto, would be the biggest single impact across the entire Naruto sphere, that would upset people. I really do. I really don't think there are any Kakashi haters out there either. That's another thing. I think it's kind of unusual for a character. Although I'm sure some people don't like him. But anyway, he has been on the constantly good characters. One of the constantly good characters. Yeah, he has on a lot of levels. On a lot of levels, so much pain. I mean, and as people have pointed out. The horrible pain for this guy, the sympathy that we have because of how Kishi has managed his character is utterly amazing. And then Trent Manga, third comment. Thanks for labeling it. I really do appreciate it. Third comment. Sasuke has to be aware of Ocharu's motives or angle, at least partially due to their history. Does Sasuke fight full power Ochi or Ocharu? I reread 606. Madara says, "Look me in my eyes" to Toby before filling him in on the plan. And if Nagato had his original eyes, what set of eyes was he using when speaking to Toby? From my vantage, haven't seen major plot hole in Kishi's work, so maybe an explanation or reiteration of the point thought made by the characters as he's done multiple times. Interesting. Okay, well, we will see that. All right, well, there's a lot of potential there. All right, really do appreciate all your comments, and especially labeling for me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Where's Waldo? PR prod. One thing I don't get is how Sakura summoned Ketsu while Ketsu was healing Tsunade. That slug can be all over the place, man. That thing is it's got they're not even clones. It's I don't even think technically you could call them clones. It's just this character can go into like smaller pieces. Okay, it's not like, just you could call them clones. They're not exactly clones. You know what I mean? So this is a character that can just be all over the place because that's just the way the character is. But anyway, really, okay, moving on from that. So I don't personally see a problem with that. Okay, I'm at the next chapter with a bit of Kakashi and Obito holding conversation while kneeling down due to pain. Obito's Mokuton starts to heal up Obito's wound, allowing him to stand and talk down to Kakashi. Then Obito stabs him with a tree branch from his arm, and then leaves to the battlefield with the last amounts of strength. Kakashi seals away the Sharingan. Kind of vicious there. All right, appreciate your comments there. And let's see how much more we got here. Probably another video is what we got. Okay, Javi Soccer 13. The cliffhanger might continue next week like this. Kakashi, that was impaled by the Fuma Shuriken, is a lightning-style Kage Bushin. On Obito's side, he regenerates using the Zetsus, or just completely battles with yet another hole. And then we continue from there. Why didn't Madara acknowledge or even mention Sasuke Susanoo? I'm pretty sure a kid with a full-blown Susanoo is pretty impressive, even to his standards. Man, what if Kakashi dies and Obito drags his body to the real-world dimension and finishes him off in front of everybody? I want to see Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura and Minato's reaction. That would be pretty crazy. That would be even worse, wouldn't it? Because that's their teacher, and regardless of whatever, I have to say at some level Sasuke left because he's like, I can't learn anything more from you, okay? And I can't help but feel that just the fact of him being his teacher and being, I don't know, that would be pretty crazy. As a matter of fact, that sounds very possible. Because that would really help to smooth over the problems that Sasuke has and his teammates see in him, and they actually could be unified against Obito that way. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate that comment in particular. That one in particular. All your comments, but that one in particular, I really like that. I like that idea. That would really be spectacular. All right, let's go ahead and see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and it looks like it'll be one more short part. Whenever you're ready, meet up again in part 3.